Aries, you may find yourself feeling somewhat jealous of someone or something this week, and this will see you heading off on somewhat of a mental journey as information is offered to you about someone to whom you feel you have a spiritual connection, but to whom you also feel karmically indebted on some level. This may see you feeling restricted to some extent as an earth sign or more stubborn woman leaves your life permanently, bringing underlying family issues to the surface to be dealt with and obstacles to be worked through. Taurus, this week sees you moving in the right direction towards what you've been seeking, even if you still feel as though it's taking too long. Knowing what you want is half the battle, as it will allow you to bring an end to those things that are no longer serving you. So try not to procrastinate too much, as this will only make things more difficult. A fire sign or more dynamic man in your life will offer you something that will see you worrying about how you might best move forward, as it will mean making choices that you haven't wanted to make before now. Gemini, battles and arguments may see you wanting to leave something behind you permanently this week, and you will need to be strong while you work out your next move, looking at everything from a balanced perspective, in an attempt to bring harmony back to your closest relationships. Underlying issues with family or close friends may rear up to be dealt with, leading you to a new beginning creatively or intimately, and some time away may be just what the doctor ordered in order to bring an end to anything that's been troubling you, so that you might start looking at life from a different perspective. Cancer, you may enter this week feeling somewhat controlled by external forces, but there's harmony within your closest relationships, and this is something that you need to hold on to. Stressful times are about to head out of your life as you put some things behind you, opening yourself up to a new relationship or a new beginning to an old one, and bringing in changes that will bring about a new beginning emotionally and physically. A close relationship will become closer, and a balanced outlook will see you feeling stronger, even in areas where you might feel stuck to some extent. Leo, the light will go on for you this week about how you might find peace in relation to an issue that's been bothering you for some time, and a new beginning is coming to you on an emotional level, bringing an end to some aspects of your life that are no longer serving you. You may have been feeling disillusioned to some extent, but some of what you've worried about is actually never going to happen, and spiritually speaking, all is exactly as it should be in this moment. An air sign or more logically minded man in your circle will soon offer up some information that may have you feeling quite envious in relation to an upcoming move of house or to a change to his household. Virgo, a new beginning is coming for you this week as you begin making long-term plans for your future, though you may find yourself struggling to make some choices that will need to be made. An end is coming to the way life has been, but you may feel stuck as you contemplate this, and your closest relationships will provide you with comfort during this time. Career or financial issues will need to be dealt with by looking at all aspects clearly so that you can have the outcome you've wished for, and this will see you leaving some things behind you permanently. Libra, this week sees you making some long-term plans for the future as changes come in that will potentially lead you to the life you've long wanted. Underlying issues with family or close friends that have reared their heads recently are now being put to rest, and this is making way for a new beginning, though the actions of a fire sign or more dominating man around you may still cause you some distress. You may have been feeling emotionally fragile, but you'll get the outcome you deserve out of something, and until that happens, it's just a matter of holding things together and beginning to make some of the more difficult choices. Scorpio, you may enter this week feeling vulnerable or controlled in some way, and this has the potential to affect your wishes for the future, as it makes it impossible to see things from a balanced perspective. You may be feeling quite envious of others who seem to be making life work, but the light will soon go on that some of them are actually no better at this than you are. You've been feeling emotionally fragile to some extent, but you are stronger than you think you are, particularly where work is concerned, and a new start is coming to you both physically and financially that will bring you peace and balance where you've started to despair of ever finding any. Sagittarius, a wish will come true this week, though this may cause you to feel more worried and vulnerable than anything else at first, as a message is received that pushes you in the right direction towards a new beginning both physically and financially, helping you to pull things together as you go. You may start to see things from a different perspective, particularly where you've felt envious of someone else's progress in the past, and this more balanced outlook will actually help you to work through any obstacles that may have seemed insurmountable in the past. Capricorn, any peace you've enjoyed over the past few weeks or months seem to be coming to an end this week, and you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're going to hold things together. A new beginning is coming to you on an emotional level that will lead to new things altogether, and an outcome with something that you may have been wishing for but never thought possible. Open and honest lines of communication, particularly where it comes to a child or young person in your circle, will lead to happiness as it brings up underlying issues to be addressed. And although there may be some irritations that will linger, a move of house or big changes to your household will put paid to these. Aquarius, you may enter this week needing to deal with some underlying issues with family or close friends, and the thought of this may see you feeling quite stuck. A new beginning is coming to you on an emotional level as the light goes on about an offer that is about to be made by a water sign or more emotional man in your circle, and you will need to decide whether or not it's what you really want. Pisces, this week sees you looking at what you want from your life and perhaps feeling as though you're struggling with your options. But happier times are coming for you, even if this does mean that you will need to make those choices and decisions that you've struggled to make in the past. A balanced outlook will help you there, though secrets are yet to be uncovered that will have the potential to send you off on a mental journey, and this will see you reaching out for family support. Stability can be yours as you finally start striking the balance between work and play, and it's time to start finding your footing and focusing on what you want moving forward so that you'll be ready when opportunities come knocking.